What's going on, everybody? It is Thursday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and it's your favorite thing to do on a Thursday, and that is listen to Two Stew Nods, talk about bare knuckle fighting. It's the Mike and Mish Show. What up, Mike?
Yo.
You mute yourself. You muted yourself.
Can you hear me?
I can now.
Good,
Yeah,
because
there's that.
I couldn't hear myself. There ain't no side tone over here. What is going on? Thursday night, little hiccup. Got my drink with me.
What you got in the
Got
cup?
my drink. Some Lover Boy. It's like spiked iced tea.
What's that? Loverboy?
Yeah, Lover Boy. Some spiked iced teas.
Do you know any songs by Loverboy?
Yeah.
Isn't that like an 80s band?
Yeah.
I don't know. I would have to look one. I bet you if I heard one, I would know it, but I don't know it. Everybody, we got 4 people that are all going to be fighting on the Mohegan Sun event, May 11th, BKFC 61. A 4-banger tonight for everybody. We're going to start off the show with Royal Ryan Reber, follow it up with Mr. Wolf, Rob Perez. Then we're going to have Scott Roberts, who's going to be taking on Chris Sorrow. And then we will finish up the show with Sam Watford. And we don't know the last 2 very well, so I'm looking forward to get to know them.
Yeah. Some new
and we don't
guys.
really even know Rob Perez very well either.
Yeah.
We just met him at the tryouts. But should be a good show. We're going to do our sponsor reads real quick, and then we're going to welcome in Ryan Reber as soon as he pops into the chat. You guys know our sponsors. You love them. You love them just like we do. Bucked Up. Get their supplements, get their Bucked Up energy drinks. They're fantastic. They taste good. They're no sugar energy drinks. The supplements are the real deal. They're clean. Every ingredient that goes into every one of their supplements is listed on the bottle. None of that proprietary blend bullshit. Get the good shit. Take the pre-workout. Get to the gym. Get jacked. Get slim. Summer's coming, motherfuckers. Go to buckedup.com and use promo code Mike and Mish 20 and get yourself some Bucked Up stuff. Right? And get bucked up, Mike.
20% off.
20%. I love it.
Yeah, that's a lot of dough to save.
That is.
All right, Dynamic Life, sexual health, weight loss, and anti-aging. Retake control of your life by reaching optimal health. Visit www.livedynamic.com. It's the only online platform where you can become a patient in under 20 seconds. 20. Also, check their Instagram page at Live Dynamic. That's L-I-V, no E, Dynamic on Instagram. Boom.
You know what? 20 seconds, Mike. What else can you do that's really worthwhile in your life that can only take 20 seconds? I can't even think of a single thing.
I can't think of anything. I could down one Lover Boy. Here we go.
Nothing that's going to benefit your life the way a Dynamic Life will. You know what I mean? And remember last night's episode, everybody, get that Mike and Mish stack. Bucked Up supplements and anti-aging, sexual wellness. And what's the last thing they do? I can't remember.
Weight loss, baby.
Weight loss, baby. All right. Hey, we got an awesome show tonight. The 4 fighters that are all going to be on that card. I said it before. There's no link. Oh, Ryan Reber saying he's got no link. I sent it. But I'm sending it again right now. I'm sending it right now. I'm sending it right now. But guys, get yourselves to get out to Mohegan Sun because there's a lot of tickets being sold for this. The event's going to be amazing. The turnout's going to be great, but the after party is going to be a banger, Mike. It's going to be a banger because I was communicating with some of the folks that are going to be out there, and Tom's Watch Bar better get ready for well over 100. Yeah, there's going to be somewhere in the 100 to 200 people range, I bet, going up in Tom's Watch Bar after
Get
that.
Out.
They might have to stop people at the door, to be honest with you, because I talked to at least 4 or 5 fighters tonight that are all going to bring a crew up in there, and one of them is coming on the show. 2 of them are coming on the show tonight, and I think when they're bringing a crew up in there, they're bringing like a fucking crowd. So it should be awesome.
Dude.
Hey, I just sent the link twice to he just said it's blank.
Get the frig out of here with this stuff. Hold on a second. I gotcha.
Okay. I'm going to say Mikey's sending it now. Yeah. This is the beauty of live, everybody. It's
unbelievable.
Live.
This is unbelievable. It's so believable is what it is. Though Ryan Garcia failed his piss test, huh?
Yeah, he says it's bullshit though. And what is it, Ostarine or something like that? It's the same shit. Isn't it the same shit that Canelo popped for back in the day and blamed it on like Mexican beef or something like that? Didn't he?
Yeah.
Wasn't it something? Or like horse meat or something like that?
I do not know.
Yeah, I think it was the same. I if I remember correctly, whatever that steroid is, I think that's the same thing that Canelo.
So what does that mean now?
I don't know. I would imagine if it's upheld, he says it's bullshit, and I'm sure he's going to appeal it, and they're going to do an investigation or whatever. But if they got a dirty sample, I don't know how you combat that shit. And what's going to happen is he'll lose that W and he'll get a no contest, and that
really
beautiful performance for him goes right out the window. That sucks.
That really sucks because, he had a pretty good performance. And at first I was like, man, this guy's in over his head, as many people were saying.
Oh, Joe Ivy says he failed twice.
Ooh, ouch. Ouch.
I don't think there's any appealing that. If they have a test and then a backup test and they failed both of them.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
That's not good.
Oh, boy.
No.
What did Ryan say he got it or what?
I sent it to both his Facebook Messenger and his Instagram.
Shit.
So he's got to have it now.
Gotta have it.
Must have it. Got to have it. Can't not have it. He has it. Where is he? Where is this man? Bring him in here. Bring it on, Ryan. Let's go.
Yeah. So Ryan Reber, we definitely got to talk a lot with him. I hope he gets in here soon. There he is.
Yes. Okay. So without further ado, we have Ryan Reber coming on. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to a quick little video, and then when we come back, we'll be joined by Royal Ryan Reber.
And his opponent tomorrow also makes his bare-knuckle debut from Clearwater, Florida, by way of New London, Connecticut. Here is Royal Ryan Reber. Ryan Reber, 134.1.
Rockstar Richardson, bantamweight champ. You're watching the Mike and Mish show.
Hey, and I'm Royal Reber, the new #1 contender, and you better watch the best podcast on planet fucking Earth, the Mike and Mish show. Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's fucking go.
Dude, Ryan, we've been around each other a lot these last 3 years.
We have, bro. Golly.
I have so much more that I could have put into that.
That's
really
crazy.
do.
That is fire, man.
That is fire. It's good to see you, brother, and it's good to hear that you you got a good crowd coming out to see you in Uncasville, fucking Connecticut. You must be feeling pretty good being.
Man, I'm feeling great, man. It's normal, bro.
When do you come up here? Like Wednesday?
I'll be up there Tuesday.
Tuesday?
Yeah.
You gonna where are you gonna go? You gonna go down to Whaling City to cut weight, or what are you gonna do? Where are you going?
Yeah, man. I mean, my weight's pretty good at the moment, but yeah, I'll finish the rest of it off. Whaling City. Continue to focus, tune in there, man. Of course, man. That was my old stomping ground, so looking forward to it, man.
The beginning of that video that Mike just did, I didn't even know Mike had that clip of you walking out there for your debut weigh-in. Because that was the first time we ever even knew who you were. And I was like in the back of media there, and Mike was up by the stage filming. And I'm surprised the camera didn't move, because as soon as they said by way of New London, he like turned and looked at me, and I looked over at Mike, and I was like,
New London?
What? We're like,
what the hell?
And that's when that night I was like, hey, we live about 10 minutes from each other if you were from New London.
And I mean, and then who would have thought, you know, that we would have been bringing this shit to Connecticut.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And we talked about it so much, man. Like,
we did.
They need to bring it up here. They need to bring it up here. And finally did it, man. And, you know, I had to jump through fucking hurdles of fire to get these fucking medicals done. But, woo.
Oh, really?
Man. Yeah, man. I had to get the MRI, the EKG. And, like, I ain't never got no shit like that done. So, you know, it's not just, I don't have a primary doctor either. You know what I mean? So,
oh no,
I can just tell you though, man. All in between Sam and Vic, man. Golly, man, it's just a breath of fresh air dealing with those guys, man. Like Sam she's just amazing, man. Had everything on point, ready. Hey, all you got to do is show up. You know what I mean? And I mean, they really saved my ass this fight, because then I would have been stressing all that shit instead of training and, you know, all the extra shit. So
that's awesome. You know, those guys seem to be doing it right, man. They're
no, they're amazing, man. And you know, they move with great intentions, man. And it's just, I'm just honored to be a part of that team, man, to be honest.
So let's get into this here. You moved up to the co-main event. Unfortunately, the Mohegan Sun card got hit with a couple fucking losses. Like Heather Hardy pulled out of the Misfit fight, and then something happened with the Derek Campos Trezano fight. I'm not exactly sure what happened there. I heard they were trying to get a replacement, right, Mike?
Yeah, man, but it's hard to get a replacement in them higher weights, man, unless motherfuckers staying ready. But then you got guys like, nah, I'm not fighting him, or, you know, nah, this, you know, so it's hard to get a replacement, man, on a couple day notice.
But you know what? It kind of like it's a diamond, diamond in the rough for you. You get to co-main on the first card in New England history. You got a big crowd coming out. I should have been
that way anyway, man. I should have been the fucking main event. Me and Rockstar. It's cool though, man. You know, I pushed for it, but you know, like I always say, man, I got a couple more years left in me, man, and I'm not rushing anything. So whatever happens, whatever the matchmaking, you know, however they want to do it, I look at it as it's the universe, man. I pushed for these things. They didn't happen, but hey, something else unraveled and it came about, and it is what it is, man.
Let me ask you this. Were you upset when they said they weren't going to make the Keith fight with you, and you end up getting this Quinton Foy fight? Did you expect them to announce Keith is fighting Alberto Blas June 21st?
I knew it, man. You know, it was funny. It was funny. Travis came to the gym right in the beginning of his camp and said, "Oh, you ain't fighting for that belt. It's going to be Blas." And I laughed at him. I was like, "Shut up." And then I was like, "You're probably right, though."
Travis Thompson?
I was like, I see where this is going anyway. So, like I said, man, I mean, look, they want to put that up here, get Blas out of the way, because he ain't beating Keith, bro.
So that means
he gonna end up getting his ass kicked and trying to double leg him, and he gonna lose there too. You know what I'm saying?
So when if you're gonna go out there, you get this victory in the Mohegan Sun. 1 month later, you're gonna be ringside June 21st at Hollywood Hard Rock, ready to hop in the ring and have a face off with whoever comes out the victor in that one.
Yes, sir. That's it. 100%. And look, I'm not overlooking Foy by any means, man. I like the matchup. He's a long guy. He seems pretty tough. He seems to have, you know, nice little quick skills, you know. So it's going to be, you know, I was like, at first I told Nate no. I told management no. They were like, we want to actually fight Quinton. And the reason why I said no was because Justin called me out in Miami. And I told Justin, I said, bro, you need to go through the fire like I did before you even call me out. You know what I mean? And, you know, we kind of deaded it and left it at that. And then they throw me his former opponent. So I'm like, oh, fuck, man, this doesn't really make sense. But I slept on it for a couple of days, and I'm like, you know what? Foy had an excellent fight with him. And arguably, that could have been a draw. You know what I mean? Because that was a knockdown in the fucking first or second round, whenever it was. And it was a kind of stale-ass fight. Like, Justin never really pressed it. You know what I mean? So I was like, you know, all right. I thought about it, and I'm like, you know what? They're going to pay me the most they've ever paid me. I'm going to fight in Connecticut. I'm going to make fucking history. I said, why not, bro? I said, fuck it. I'm going to sign the contract. And we literally told Nate to find us somebody else. I'm like, find me somebody else, Nate. And he was like, that's all I got for you. I
love that. We got a sergeant major from the state of Connecticut in the comment section. I'm going to guilt him into coming to see you fight right now. Sergeant major, you fucking get on the ticket link and you buy a goddamn ticket because you need to see this kid fight live. It's the best live sport you'll ever see. I promise. I tell everybody that. I tell everybody that.
But we're not lying. I don't even have no interest in UFC boxing unless it's a huge, like, I'm going to watch the Canelo fight this weekend. I watched the Ryan Garcia fight. I'm happy that he fucking did dirty ass Devin Haney's shit talking ass in. I should have put the house on it like I knew I should have and won a lot of fucking money, but didn't. But, other than that, man, we're in the peak of just greatness, man. It's coming, man. It's coming just like we all expected it, man. I'm so happy for, all the guys, Dave Feldman, Nate Shook, all the guys that have been working so hard over all these years, you know what I mean, to try to put this thing together. And it's finally getting some traction, man. I mean, we got fucking Connor bought into it. I mean, bro, Connor's been my favorite fighter ever since he came out. You know what I mean? Just his swag, his demeanor, the way he talked, and he kind of lost us towards the end with his antics, but but you still got to love the guy, man. I mean, fuck, he's doing something just extraordinary. And then for him to buy in, it was like a dream come true. It's just, I know I'm right where I need to be. I knew I was right where I needed to be when I finally made the decision to do this. I was like, you know what? I'm going to hit the ground running. Nobody wanted me to fucking do it. And I did it. And now everybody's like, we're so happy you did it.
For Conor McGregor, I don't know if I had the type of fame and money that he had. If I could hold it together, I'd probably be losing my mind still.
Bro, come on. I mean, and for him to dial back in and to want to continue to fight, bro, that's savagery, man. I mean, even for what we fucking do, bro, like, nobody really wants to do what we do. And I mean, after having a performance I had, 2 months ago and taking the shots that I took and taking some of the damage I took and how my hands were a little bit, motherfuckers still ain't quick to be like, yeah, I'm going to jump back in there in 2.5 months. You know what I mean? I'm right back in this motherfucker, man. You know what I mean? And I'm healed up. I'm healthy. I'm ready to go. My mind's right. I got it made up. I'm envisioning it. I get in my fucking vehicle and I'll listen to a song or I'll listen to music and I'm envisioning that ring walk. I'm envisioning my people go fucking crazy there. And it does something to me, man. It makes me tear up. It makes me I love it, bro. I fucking love it. And
let me ask you this then, Ryan. How do you envision the perfect night, May 11th in the Mohegan Sun? How does the night play out if it is positive visualization, the perfect night for Ryan Reber, May 11th? How does that play out?
Putting this man to fucking bed, man. Putting him to fucking sleep. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna fucking try. I'm gonna get to that point. And I get to that point in these fights, man, where it's like, it's go time. It's go time. And I hope he could take it. Hope he could fucking take it, man. Because, Perez took it pretty fucking good. But when I tell you, man, I fucking put a hurting on that boy afterwards, man. The first punch I hit him with, I figured out. That was the one I knocked his front fucking tooth pretty much loose with. That's why he had so much blood in his mouth when I hit him with that hook and all that blood flew out. It's because the first fucking punch he took, I blew his goddamn mouth out and he ate that shit, bro. That man is on a different level of fucking savagery, bro. He is a fucking real deal. I thought Travis was a savage, which he is, but this man, if he had good boxing skills, bro, he'd be even fucking more dangerous. But that clinch, how he does it, you know what I mean? It almost got my ass, man. But I had 7 seconds to be like, fuck that. Fuck that. We ain't going out like that. Are you fucking kidding me? I was surprised, man. But, I adjust when I'm in there, man. I could sit here and tell you, hey, it's going to go down like this or it's going to go down like that. I don't know how that shit's going down. You know what I mean? All I know is I don't care about winning. I don't care about losing. I care about coming in there and putting on a fucking performance in front of all of you guys. And if I perform at my best, I will not be beaten by any of these guys. So it really doesn't fucking matter to me. And that's what I gun for. And that's what I do, man. My
Very nice.
mental, my
You're
fucking heart,
you're getting
my
praised.
fucking training. You know,
You're-
and I'm just getting better. I'm just getting warmed up in this shit, man. You know what I mean? It's just gonna get better and better and better and better, man.
The man himself, Andy Hall. You know Andy Hall from
That's
the
my
BKFC.
man. Andy is
Andy
a great guy
says
to work with, man.
you are the owner of one of the best jabs in the game. He gave you some praise.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely.
That last round with you and Perez, I'm pretty sure you didn't miss.
No.
I don't know. I don't think.
And you know, I did it so calculated, man, in the sense that I didn't want to get hit anymore. I was like, I'm not gonna get hit anymore. So I kind of just did my thing. You know what I mean? I could have closed it probably a little bit earlier than what I did, but I kind of enjoyed whipping his ass because he whooped mine for a minute. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, now it's my turn, bro. Now it's my fucking turn. Now we're gonna see what you're made out of. And bro, that man is made out of concrete. So he didn't even fall or he didn't even stop. And I hit hard for a fucking little guy, man. I don't, you know what I mean? Like I broke Rick Crusoe's fucking orbital, man, with a clean shot. So I mean, any one of these guys they breathe the same air as me. You fucking walk the same ground as me. You're liable to get it, bro. Any of them. I love fucking Keith, man. He's an outstanding athlete. He's an outstanding guy, but you know what I mean? Is he going to be able to get past my jab and my 1-2 and you know what I mean? Set something up to knock me out? We'll see. We'll see in the future. God. You know what I mean? We'll fucking see, man. And I got, you guys seen it, man. I got the heart. I got the grit. I got the fucking stamina. I got the skills. You know, it's just about fucking tuning it in at the right times. You know what I mean? But you can't always get what you want, man. Sometimes it is what it is. I had a bad night coming into that last fight. I didn't get shit for sleep. I was super fucking light with all my gear on, bro. I weighed fucking, I think 139 pounds, bro. Like I was just depleted,
after rehydration, man. And everything.
After rehydration and all of that, man. So like I didn't gain shit back, and you can see from the performance, man. And it's like I had to dig as deep and fucking dug down as much as I could to fucking pull that out, man. But I mean, made it look easy at the end. You know what I mean? Because
if I remember correctly, you had Mike Beltran refereeing that, right? That was like one of his first times.
That was man. And you got watch me get pieced up when I hit the ground.
Yeah, you got cracked on the ground, and I remember. And I think I said this the last time you were on here.
Well, he didn't. He kind of let that shit go on.
Yeah, yes. I feel like he gave you a few extra shots at the end because he didn't stop him from knocking you on.
He was waving that shit off, and I was like, nope, you ain't fucking this highlight reel up for me. Because I fucked up my first fight with Makai or Michael or whatever the fuck his name was. I fucked that up because when I hit him, his mouthpiece came out, and then he pointed to it. And I'm like, and I stopped and looked with him, and the ref, and fucking, he looked at me like, you're not going to hit him again? I was like, oh, I can hit him again? Yeah. You know what I mean? And then I go to fucking hit him again, and the round was over, and he quit.
Oh, that's funny.
Hey, Mike, I'm going to throw a comment up here because it's pretty damn good. What? Big Ben says, Ryan, if he gives you the body, take it. If he gives you head, take it.
Take it. Yes.
You're damn right.
That's right. That's how
that
it
is
goes.
A la Chris Lytle right there.
Yes,
that's Chris Lytle's finest.
Yep.
Dude, you got us all fired up now. So do you know when the first time I asked David Feldman when you guys are going to come to Mohegan Sun? BKFC 18, yep. Evander Holyfield's gym. Evander Holyfield's gym, media day. We were covering the event, and I got a one-on-one with David Feldman, and we talked for a second, and then I said, I gotta ask you something. We're from New England. You're from Philly. Mohegan Sun and Foxwoods are the two biggest casinos in the world. They both got arenas that you could put fighting in. When are you coming up there? When are you coming to Mohegan Sun? And after that, I asked him that question every single time I talked to him.
We wanted it, man. And it was perfect timing for me, man. It was perfect timing. Just enough time to heal up, to get ready, to get acclimated, to get back in there. You know what I mean? And you don't want to take too long of layoffs. You know what I mean? You get back in there and you fucking get hosed in the first round, like me, and then you got to fucking dial in again, man. Like shit, I don't want that. I don't want that in this fight. You know what I mean?
Well, if you go in there, hey, listen, if you go in there and you clean them out quick and you take no damage, May 11th to June 21st, you can just call up the bosses and be like, I took no damage. I just had a great camp. I just knocked this motherfucker out. If Alberto Blas falls out, I'm in. And if Keith falls out, I'm in. I'll whoop Alberto Blas's ass too. You can just call him up and do that.
Fuck yeah, bro. You already know the vibes, man. I stay ready, man. I stay ready, you know, and as soon as I get to, like, I ain't even pumped the brakes since the fucking last one. My problem is I go too hard. I got to take a little time off, a little breaks here and there, man, because I deplete myself, you know, and it's whatever, man. I just, you know, I want it, man. I wanna be on top of this shit, man. I mean, I already am. I already accomplished so much, man, and I don't even give a fuck, like I said, about any more of the results, because I know who I am, man. I know where I came from. I know who told me I couldn't do this type shit, man. And I mean, to be basically my fucking everybody, bro.
Who said it?
Everybody, my mom, my dad, my lady, my fucking kids, bro. They were like, Dad, don't do this.
Dad,
don't do it.
And now you all want free tickets.
And I said, listen, I told my dad, I remember the conversation I had with him. I said, Dad, I'm going to fight bare knuckle. And he said, why? I said, listen to me, man. I said, I got a fucking plan. Just watch. Man, that motherfucker's so proud of me, bro.
Yeah.
Well, of course he is. You're fucking on top.
It's hard. It's hard to see other
and
people's
I'm telling
dreams,
you,
especially when you care about that person a lot.
Yeah,
you know what
well,
I mean?
And I mean, you look at this sport, man, and it's like, you know, people think it's so fucking barbaric, but I mean, it's not, bro. I love it way more than boxing. I get in there with these top guys in my gym, and they be putting whoopings on me sometimes, man. And I'm just like, I don't have the love for this like I do for fucking bare knuckle. I understand bare knuckle more. I treat it like Lorenzo said, like knife fighting, man. And I'm fucking accurate, and I'm fast, and I can punch hard. So I mean, the attributes, I got them for what this is, man. And I love it, man. And I knew it was.
We love it too.
I know what Ben is saying in the comments.
Yeah.
He says safest combat sport in the world. It is
safer than a room full of pillows.
It is. It is safer than as far as CTE and all that shit goes. But if you look at Keith Richardson, not bantamweight Keith Richardson 185er or 205er that fought him.
The big boy.
Look at his face after Mohegan after Knucklemania 4 the other night. Do you have the picture, Mike?
Give me a minute. I'll bring it
up. You wouldn't think it's that safe. He looks like he got hit in the face with an aluminum baseball bat about.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, look at Diaz's face. Fuck, his shit was fucked up too. But his shit's always fucked up after a good one.
Hey man, we're gonna be bringing our next guest on in a minute here, and we could talk to you for fucking 3 hours, Ryan. We got 4 guests tonight. I couldn't be more excited about. Look at his face.
Oh yeah, you look like a goddamn chipmunk, man. He's packing some major dip in that cheek.
You know what? And I talked to him, Ryan, about
some Zyn
a half an hour after that fight, and it had swelled out even more. The interview
will be out soon.
Yeah, once we post the video, you wait till you guys see his face while I'm talking to him. It is just like it looks like he got stung by 100 bees on the face. Crazy.
Hey, but you know what? That man will fight to fight another day.
Hell yeah. He actually, you know what? He won the fight, and he actually was like pouring it on against Cody Vidal in the end of that second round, and the doctor stopped it because he cut Vidal's eye. Man, the output that he had, he must have known, like, my face is fucked and Dr. Muzi might stop this shit.
You gotta turn it. But that's what I love about this shit, man. It's like, it's just one dial away. I mean, even when you guys see me perform on the 11th, like, I just know when it's okay. It's time to fucking turn up. It's time to turn up, you know. And I got 5 rounds to do it. So no, I'm not. I don't go out there and like, oh, I'm gonna knock this motherfucker out with one hit, or I'm gonna come out there and do that. Like, I'm not talking reckless, bro. I don't never talk reckless, because then you gotta back that reckless ass talk up. You know what I mean? I'm gonna go in there and do what I know how to fucking do, and that's whoop ass, bro. And I'm gonna do it.
Breaking news. Breaking news. Sergeant Major is going to come see you fight. He just commented in the comment section, bought 3 tickets just now.
Woo! My man.
Yes.
My man.
That's awesome.
Yes, sir.
That's what I'm talking about. That is what I'm talking about. Ryan, what's the guest list look like?
It's steep, man. Like I said, they don't know it yet because I got all my documentation because they keep trying to get me to push hard copy tickets. And I'm like, I'm not doing that because I'm not stressing my fucking self out. I said, Andy gave me a link. I got the link. I took screenshots, got receipts, and I've sold already, I think, 7,500, $8,000 worth of tickets. You know what I mean? And this ain't even like, yeah, it's my backyard, and I thought it was gonna be a little bit harder. I was like, man, I'll be happy to sell $3,000 worth of tickets, but to clear fucking 7, 8, I'm like, all right, man, I did my thing for my company, and you know what, man, just like you guys, I'm always looking out for my company, man. I brought Knox. I brought my boy Quint, who had an outstanding win on the Clearwater show. I brought him, probably 2 or 3 other guys, that are on the roster that are big, becoming household names. Not only that, I sell tickets when I'm out here. I promote. I'm constantly talking nothing but great positive things about the company, about these people, man. So it's just about time they start giving back, man, and they are. You know what I'm saying? They are. So keep me at that motherfucking co-main event. Let me come out there and put on a fucking show in front of my goddamn city. And I'm going to fucking put on, man. And if not, I will motherfucking die trying. And guess what? I ain't ready to die. I'm only ready to fucking kill. So let's go, man. Let's fucking go. I'm fucking stoked, man.
I love it.
I don't know why. I don't know how anybody cannot be fired up for this after watching you talk.
I mean, like, bro, I'm not going to lie, man. The card's kind of it could have been fucking better. But it is what it is, man. Maybe a lot of people couldn't jump through these do these medical hurdles, man. But, the guy that you got coming on, the Wolf guy, he came to the tryouts in Connecticut. Well, you guys were up there, right? Yeah, during that day, right?
We were there.
So, man, he looks like, he got a big fucking mouth. You know what? He looks like he's going to show up. So that should be exciting. I expect for him to back it up. We got fucking Zach the Shark on there. He always shows up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. The main event's insane.
The chicks should put on a pretty good show. And then, of course, that Daniel Strauss and fucking, that main event's going to be lit,
Rivera.
bro. That Jimmy Rivera, he's a good fucking, they're both good, man. I mean, I personally, Strauss kind of pisses me off because I reached out to him talking about, hey, man, you beat that win. He left me on red. That's cool. I'll see you in Connecticut, Strauss.
We thought the
Keep
same
that
thing.
same energy, Strauss. Go, Jimmy.
Oh, that's awesome. There you go. Look at you. Look at that poster. That poster should be up in like every bar in this fucking area. You know what I mean?
I mean, I'm the real hometown kid. That was my backyard. I was up there for fucking almost my whole childhood, my whole high school. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's my real backyard, man. So I look to put on for my city, man.
Yes, sir.
And we will absolutely be there. And my sister's in the comments saying, you better fucking introduce me to some of these fighters. I'll introduce you to this guy right here, Megan. You will meet Ryan Reber, and it'll be the best day of your entire life. You'll leave your husband. You'll say fuck you to your husband, and you will marry this man. No, I'm just joking. He's already married. He got married just recently.
Like
so
Mormon.
fuck off.
That was another thing people don't know about, bro. I had to get married a week and a half after this fucking last fight, bro. I'm in the 3rd round after he pieced me the fight. He must have hit me 100 times to the face, bro. And I'm in the corner, and I look at the dude with the mustache. I forget his name. The cut man, the bald one with the mustache.
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
He's a cool ass dude, but
that's the one guy I don't know.
I forget his fucking name, man. But he's doing my face or whatever he's doing, and I asked him. I said, "Hey, am I cut?" And he's like, "No, you're not. You're good, man." I'm like, "Oh, all right," because I'm got to get married next week. I'm in the 3rd round saying this shit, man, and like, bro, you guys are gonna see the best Royal Reber, man, come fucking next Saturday, man. And I can't wait, bro, because I don't give a fuck, bro. I just want to go out there and fucking scrap, bro. I'm so over training camp and being fucking, I got a black eye today. I'm in there with fucking just savage ass young fucking killers, bro. Dude just won the Golden Gloves. My other dude's 6'1" with a fucking 80-inch reach. At 150 pounds, like, man, I got just straight fucking killers, man. So,
dude, it's always a pleasure. It's always a pleasure. We're going to come out. We're going to bring a lot of people out ourselves. Thank you so much for coming on here, Ryan. As always,
Yes,
best of luck.
Yes,
we'll
sir.
see you next week. And if you're in town Tuesday and you're looking for something to do, hit us up because we're in the area. Mike,
Yes,
you got anything else for Ryan?
Just like Kyle said, you come here early, you're looking for something to do. Don't forget about your boys. We're up here.
Nah,
We'll go
hell
out,
no.
we'll
I'll
get
be there a
something
little
to eat.
early, man. We
You
can
know
link,
what?
bro.
Well, maybe you won't. I don't know how much you'll have to cut, but you could get a nice grilled chicken. You know?
Yeah,
and
nah,
we'll come
man.
out
No,
and
we'll do that,
we'll
man.
be there
Because like
for
I
it.
said, my weight's good right now. Actually, you know, speaking of that weight, I gotta go take a little video and pass it off to my man Tommy.
Hell yeah.
I forgot about that. But yeah, bro, I'm probably fucking 142 right now, bro. Like I'm on, bro. You know, I don't fuck around when it comes to weight. I don't overindulge. I don't eat a bunch of fucking garbage. You know, because I'm not trying to cut fucking 25 pounds. Like, everybody thinks they're a hero because they can walk back into the ring to throw hands fucking 20 pounds bigger. Like, bro, like, yeah, that's cool and all, but what happens when you fucking gas out? You know what I mean? Because you really shouldn't be fighting at that fucking weight. Like, I honestly think weight classes, you should only be able to cut 10 pounds. And the next day, you should only be able to gain maybe 10 pounds. You know what I mean?
Like
because
that.
then what the fuck is the point of a weight class?
Yes.
If I'm coming in there like
Ryan.
I came in there at 139, I guarantee you Perez was 150. Guarantee you, bro.
Yeah.
Around 150. Guarantee.
I don't mean to cut you off, but we have two guys waiting. We went a little bit over. We love you. We will see you soon.
I love you guys, man.
We'll see you next week, man. And like we said, I'm telling you, for real. If you're looking for something to do, call us up. We'll come out.
Man. I will.
Right?
I'll be up there, man. So I'll get a hold of you guys. Hey, man, shout out to All In.
Yes, sir.
Love you guys, man. Vic, Sam, you guys fucking saved my ass. I love you guys. Shout out to my guy, Ben. Shout out to my gym, James, Coach Bo. Love you guys. Love you guys. Thank you, man. I'll fucking see you Saturday.
Yes, sir. Everybody,
Hell
Ryan
yeah.
Reber.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Go time, baby. Let's get it. Time to shine.
Hell yeah.
You know, 413, we in the building. It's go time.
Footage for our, you know, for our podcast.
Go. Let's go. Do it.
Maybe I could toss it in the show. Like 235. Still heavy. Get it. Keep it real. It's not all muscle yet.
Y'all stay tuned. May 11th, Mohegan Sun, baby. The Wolf gonna be there. The Wolf gonna dominate. I hope Lorenzo Hunt bitch ass there so he can see what a real fighter look like. Pussy.
Yes,
Here
sir.
it is. What's going on? Damn, you sound exactly
That was
like
a good one.
That was a good one.
I mean,
Hey, welcome
easy
to
to do
the
when
show.
you're a wolf.
Hey, let's get right into it. Thank you for coming on the show, Rob. We saw
Hey,
you
no
at
problem.
the tryouts. We saw you at the tryouts. First question: the Wolf, the Mr. Wolf nickname. Where'd you get that from? Is that Pulp Fiction? Is it after Mr. Wolf from Pulp Fiction, the cleaner?
No, it's just my inner one of my personalities. To be honest with you, He the one that like to start shit. He the one that like to back it up, and he makes sure it gets finished. So kind of when I was started boxing and started doing like the rough and rowdies and whatnot, he just kind of took over and kind of ran with it.
You're on some of those rough and rowdies?
Say that again?
You did a rough and rowdy, what, in Providence?
Yes, I did rough and rowdy 10, 13, and 14, I believe.
No way.
Dude,
Yep.
Mike, so Rob, you've done a little of everything, right? Like you did rough and rowdies, you boxed, you did the power slap, you fought for Valor. You've been did you go to 2 different tryouts for the BKFC?
Yes, I went to the Vegas one last year or the year before at the Mr. Olympian, and then I went to the Valor trial in Buffalo, and then I just went to the one in London that I saw you guys at.
So for those people that are watching right now, just tell us a little bit about yourself and that wild ass journey that you've gone on in combat sports to get to yourself to this contract here.
I mean, honestly, whatever I can get my hands on, I'll do it. I'm a tough motherfucker. I want to prove I'm a tough motherfucker, and that's what I do. You know what I mean? That's why I did slap. That's why I did bare knuckle. That's why I do boxing. I want to prove to everybody I'm the toughest. I ain't trying to become a boxer or a bare knuckle fighter to have like a pussy ass record like Mike Perry and be 5-0 and have these bullshit ass fights that don't last long. You know, I'm in there to bang motherfuckers out and show the world what I can do.
Okay, you definitely have a personality and a lot to say. Can I ask you this?
Yep.
We saw it on the little video that we just did right there at the tryouts. You had something to say about Lorenzo. When you fought at Valor, you had something to say to Lorenzo. We saw pictures of you two together at the tryouts. Did something happen between the two of you, like either at those tryouts or something that led to this animosity?
No, I just like I said, when I step in the room as the alpha, and he was that alpha at the time, and I need to dethrone him. You know what I'm saying? You know how like in the animal kingdom when the lion gets dethroned by the younger lion, that's what I'm gonna do to Lorenzo. That's what I'm gonna do to Mike Perry, and I'm gonna be the double champ. I'm gonna take his belt from him if he don't retire in time because he's getting up there in age. So hopefully he stick around and gives me my opportunity. If not, then whoever got the belt at the time, I'm going to take it from them. Hands down, I will have that belt.
Well, confidence is obviously not lacking in you. We saw you at Whaling City Boxing Athletic Club for the tryouts. Yep. And you did definitely draw the most attention in the room. Of all the people that were trying out, you could just look around the room and know that guy's got a little more than everybody else in this room. No offense to everybody else that was there, but
everybody else that was there. I was the show because that's what I made it do. When the wolf comes out, the wolf puts on the show, and the wolf gives the people what they want. Whether it's bare knuckle, wrestling, power slap, fucking pillow fighting, I don't care what it is. I'm gonna dominate. I'm gonna take over that league, and I'm gonna make it my show. And that's what I came to do to BKFC. Was going to do it at Valor, but, things happen for a reason. And God gave me the opportunity to work on a bigger platform, and that's BKFC. And, we're going to work magic together.
Yeah, when we were there, you were definitely verbose. We heard you. We knew you were there. We knew you were there. When you got there, you're howling. When you're hitting the bag. When you came out of the ring, like we just saw, when you guys are running around the cage, actually.
Yep.
After everybody left, did Chris Lytle and Nate Shook say something specifically to you? Like, hey, we're going to do, because I know they kept some people behind and I stayed behind, but I didn't see you there afterwards.
No, it was a no-brainer. I came to show them what I can do. They saw what I can do, and I knew I was there more for publicity than to try out. I knew trying out wasn't the issue. I just went out there for content and to go beat the shit out of some people in the ring and, put on a show. That's what I do.
Did you already know that you were going to be on the May 11th card, or was it that day that sealed the deal?
Kinda. It wasn't like set in stone like they said it, but I had I kind of knew that's where things were headed when they wanted me to come out and to try out in New London.
You spoke it into existence, basically.
Yeah.
You said it in the camp.
Pretty
You
much.
said, I'm going to be there. Come see me, because that's where I'm going to be. And here we are.
Where are you from, Rob?
Originally, I'm from Worcester, Mass.
Worcester. Okay, Wartown. My cousin went to college up there, and I used to go up to like Raw Bar and a bunch of the bars down there. It was like a fucking that's a wild party scene up in Worcester.
Worcester.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Yeah. So how do you know Zach? I know that Zach was saying you're his boy. I don't know. Are you guys just trained together?
We actually had a mutual. Well, I won't even call him a friend because he's a pussy. Fuckcito. Lavaro, whatever his name is.
Oh, Lardy Navarro?
Yeah, he a little bitch. But anyways, besides the point, there was like a mutual between him and me, and Zach gravitated towards each other, and we've been sparring everything ever since.
Rob, when I was looking you up, did you go by a different nickname at one point? Or was it always just Wolf?
It was always just Wolf, yeah.
Okay, because I was looking up Rob Perez fighter, right? And there's a few of you out there, and there's one that it said One-Eyed Wolf.
Well, that's what I used to go by when I was doing the Rough and Rowdies, and then it just kind of shortened it as I went into boxing and everything else. So it was just more or less of a change of like. Because it was more like that stems from an anime character, so that's where I got the nickname from, the whole name. But then I was like, this seems a little more, more edgier, and I just kind of kept it with Wolf,
Okay.
Rolls off the tongue easier, right? Too.
Yeah, just Wolf. You ain't gonna be like One-Eyed Wolf. Just Wolf.
Yeah.
Were you supposed to fight Matt Adams a couple years ago?
Yes, me and Matt Adams. He's due for this ass whooping, and I come to collect. I come to get that debt. He was supposed to fight me when I was going out to West Virginia doing that smoker circuit, and then he ended up going pro. Then once he went pro, he got the contract, and then he started making excuses. Oh, I don't like the way the Wolf's talking about me. Tell the Wolf to stop talking about me on Instagram. So the promoter hit me up. I was like, fine. Then it was an issue with the promoter and Matt, and then Matt just disappeared. I don't even think Matt has an Instagram or a Facebook anymore. I scared him into hiding, and then he's over here talking about, I'll fight the Wolf bare knuckle. So I had an opponent. He was from Haverhill, but then he didn't want to fight me, and then they ended up giving me Matt Adams. So as a debut, I couldn't ask for a better fight. I swear on everything. This will not last past 15 seconds.
I saw that you had said you put out a video from the Mohegan Sun right in front of the arena, and you said 15 seconds, it's 15 over. Seconds. You standing by that?
I'm standing by that. Look at my Chad Finney fight. I said I'd knock him out in 30 seconds, and I dropped him in 22. Ended that fight quick too, and I'm gonna do the.
Was that the Valor fight?
Yeah.
Now that night, you went fucking ham on Lorenzo. That shit was crazy.
I wanted to clip it and play it, but I never got around to clipping it tonight.
Talk about that for a second. When you did that, what was Lorenzo's reaction besides sitting there letting you go off? He was kind of smiling, right? But what were you thinking at that moment? If he was going to pop up, you were ready.
I was ready. It was going to be another episode when he tried hopping in the ring last time.
Against Lombard.
Yeah, I was ready. I have respect for the man. He's a good dude, but like I said, I want the best of the best. And if you got that belt and you got that record or you got that skill and your name's being brought up as one of the greats, I'm taking you down and I'm gonna chop you down like a tree.
Yeah,
what
were your thoughts
about that fight? Is that what you're gonna say, Kyle?
Yeah,
what'd you think about the fight against Mick Terrell the other night, and how was it?
I mean, that was some bullshit. Freak accidents happen, but like I said, that's what happens when you try to jump weight. Your body's not used to it, and I don't think his body was used to carrying all that weight, and it just buckled. His elbow buckled, I feel.
This is heavyweight, right? This is heavyweight?
Yes. This is heavyweight. I'll be fighting this one heavyweight. And then I got another bum that was talking shit from Florida, Alex Cook. And then after them two, I'll probably be dropping weight, going down to cruiser, because I want to fight Lorenzo for his belt, and then I want a shot at Mike Perry.
So I was gonna we were gonna mention that in that the first photos where you're facing off with Lorenzo, you were much smaller at that time, right?
Yes.
And were you more of a cruiserweight at that time, or a 185?
Yeah,
or
I was at like 205.
205
at the time.
Yeah, and now you're fucking you're a pretty big dude now.
I started eating because I used to be like 320, as you can see in the Rough and Rowdies. And then I just got sick of it, and then so like my calorie was in half. I did a calorie deficit. I was only eating between like 12 and 2, and I just did that until I hit that weight. And then, then I started building muscle, and then I was like, all right, maybe I can enjoy eating again. And now I just like kind of bulked back up.
Damn, man. Well, I'm excited for this one. I was excited at the tryouts because I thought that they had something in you when we were there. You had the charisma and you had the room.
Feel it.
My sister has a video on her phone of you almost fighting, like getting into a real fight in the ring that day.
Yeah, because the dude was acting like a little bitch because we were sparring. And then he wanted to get mad afterwards. Like, he took his gloves off. Like, he wanted to fight me for real. I'm like, dude, what? Like, we just in there we up there showcasing our talent. Why are you getting mad because you're getting lumped up? And I wasn't even going hard.
Yeah, I think obviously him taking off the gloves definitely moved it up another notch because, you guys were going at it. You were probably going a little bit harder than you usually would in sparring. Like, it got to that point, you know what I mean? Like, people were watching. Even Chris Lytle was like, all right, guys, take it easy. You know what I mean? And you were like, no, we're good. But when he
because I know the kid.
Right. That's what you said, too.
Yeah.
You said,
I was like, bro, that ain't the first time we sparred. So I was like, we know our limits. Let's put on a show. We know we turn it up when we spar anyways. He was like, nah, I don't need to. And I'm like, fuck you. I'm here to put on a show. You want to make yourself look bad, go ahead. You know what I mean? I'm going to showcase my skills, and that's what I did. And he just stood there like a fool. So I did what I had to do.
Taking off the gloves definitely brought it to the next level because obviously now you're like, oh, fuck that. You're taking your gloves off. Well, here we go. And, that's what really amped it up. But
well, I got to be honest with you, Rob. I'm looking forward to this 15-second knockout if that's what you're going to do because you do have charisma. You are a scary dude. You do pack a punch. And it's nice to see new blood in the heavyweight division. Yes. And if it's a 205-pound fight, 3, 4, 5 fights down the road with you and Lorenzo, that might be one to fucking look out for sure.
Yeah, we definitely need that.
Whew. So what is going to be the kill shot on this 15-second? What do you hit him with?
It depends. It depends how scared he is. If he comes with at least the balls I think he has and charges me, it'll be an uppercut. If he doesn't and cowards and lets me be the enforcer, I'm coming either to the body or I'm coming with that overhand I dropped Chad with. So I got different options. I definitely been brushing up on my skills since I fought back in October, and I'm ready. I'm gonna dominate, and I'm ready to show BKFC what they got to offer, or what I got to offer them. And I'm the next upcoming Lorenzo. I'm their next big star, and it's only a matter of time. Everybody, when they hear me talk, they don't believe it until they see it, and then they become believers when it's too late. So, hey,
I'm excited. Yeah, I'm excited. Thank you very much for coming on here tonight. Is there any shout outs you want to give? Anything you want to say to any of your teammates or whatever before you get out of here?
Yes, first of all, I'd like to thank my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, because without him, none of this would be possible. I wouldn't be able to do what I do, wake up every morning, I hop in that gym, train each and every day, and that's literally all I do every day, 7 days a week, whole week, every month. All I do is train, and without him, that wouldn't be possible. I'd like to thank my gym out in Worcester, Mass, Camp Get Right. Shout out to them. Shout out to my coach, Daniel O'Donnell. Shout out to another coach of mine, Garth. I just brought him in, and he's been elevating my game to a whole nother level. My family, my wife, Everybody out there that supports the Wolf, I ain't gonna let y'all down. We getting a show. Make sure y'all bet on me on DraftKings, FanDuel, whatever the fuck it is, because I'm gonna make sure I get your money right. They better not put me as the underdog because they're gonna fuck up, and we gonna get your money right, baby. So make sure you bet on me because that's a bet, that's a guarantee.
Money's on the Wolf. They're saying it in the comments. Money's on the Wolf. And they said, howl if you hear me is what they're saying.
Howl if you hear me.
Oh, that's awesome. Thank you so much. There's the poster right there. We're looking forward to it. Thanks a lot, Rob. We'll see you there. Mike, you got anything else for Rob?
Let's go, man. I cannot wait. We'll see you next week at Mohegan Sun. Everybody better be watching because this guy means business. We got a new player in the heavyweight division. Get ready next week, May 11, Mohegan Sun.
Yes, sir. BKFC, watch out. I'm coming. Hunting season, baby.
All right, when we come back, Scott Roberts. Take it easy, Wolf.
Thanks, Rob.
All right, y'all take it.
Scott Roberts on the show. That was our beach day at Venice Beach just the other day. And I heard from Kevin Smith to give you shit because you took a fucking beach day today, my friend.
Rodney, Coach put us on blast, brother. Already, right out the gate. I'm
right out the gate.
The beach.
Oh, what's going on, Scott? Welcome to the show, bud.
I am so honored to be invited. Thank you guys so very much.
Yes, sir. Do you know who that guy was hitting that punching bag? The big guy, bald guy. Do you know who that is?
Is that, I would guess, Mr. Sorrow?
No. So that was BKFC Thailand CEO Nick Chapman.
Nice.
Nick, the headhunter Chapman. Yep,
that's the guy who runs BKFC Thailand.
That is a scary individual.
Yeah, he looked pretty. I didn't think it was Sorrow at first. Honestly, look, just the bald head, the frame and stuff like that. I was like, oh, is that Mr. Lytle?
Oh, you thought it was me.
And then I was like, that's too big to be Lytle now. That but
you thought it was me, right? You thought it was Mish.
Yeah, absolutely, brother. Yes, sir.
That was cool. That was Venice Beach. We went to Muscle Beach. We went to the basketball courts that they did like White Men Can't Jump at. They did the skate park there was like Lords of Dogtown. They had like break dancing competitions, like backflip that fucking, it's worth going down there for sure, dude. That was a good time.
Absolutely, right on.
But hey, you're coming to our territory. Where are you from, by the way?
So I was born in Boston, Massachusetts.
No way.
My father,
wow.
Yeah, my father was in the Army, so it's not like I got to grow up there. I grew up primarily in California, but I was in Navy boot camp at the age of 18, so I've lived all over the United States, guys.
And you were in the service, right? You were in the what were you in?
So I was a Navy corpsman. I was actually with the Marine Corps Infantry. It's kind of an interesting thing. A lot of people don't know that the Navy owns the Marine Corps. So like how you have Army medics, the Marine Corps has Navy corpsmen. So I did combat medicine.
Nice. And you had some deployments or what?
I did one tour to Sangin Valley, Afghanistan in 2013, and there was a real interesting ramp up from the Taliban. We were shutting down a couple of FOBs. We were turning over outposts to the Afghan National Army, and it got pretty nasty and weird out there. Yeah.
Nice. Well, thank you for your service. You're talking to a couple of Army guys here. So
hell yeah, right on, guys. Thank you.
Appreciate you. Yeah, awesome, man. Well, hey, you're here now. And so you said you were born in Boston, but you didn't live there for too long. You moved around, but where are you right now? You are out of Florida?
Yes, sir. I'm living in Florida right now. I'm actually at my manager's house, Brandon Gold. This guy in 10 years
Gold.
from now.
Where are you, Brandon?
This guy, Brandon Gold over here.
He's out doing shenanigans right now. He's not at the house. It's me, Rodney Hinton, who just recently won his BKFC AMI debut, and then Jay Jackson's chilling right now. I asked him
Jackson?
if he could. Yeah, you guys want to say hi to him?
Hey. What's up with Jay?
Jay,
where's
Mike
Jay?
and Mish want to say you.
Hello, Jason.
Hello, Jay.
Hey, we met Jay. We met Jay BKFC 17.
Right on.
Yeah,
that guy's awesome. Yeah, we'll see how long it takes for him to come out of his room.
He's got to let the bong smoke fucking clear out first.
Yeah.
Oh, he doesn't smoke anymore.
Oh, okay. Good on him.
All right, let's get this big black sexy man on the camera.
Oh, look at him.
Look
at him.
Is that Dave Chappelle? Is that Dave Chappelle?
The sleepy dust out of your eyes, sir. We are here.
What's going on, Jay?
What's going on, guys? Yeah, he's been so busy. He's doing seminars, dude.
Nice.
Dude, the stuff this guy's working on right now is insane. Send your prayers. Not that he needs them; he'll get it figured out. But he's definitely
love you guys, man.
Hey, Jay.
Love you, buddy.
Jay. What's Scott Roberts? What can we expect out of Scott Roberts in Mohegan Sun, Jay?
Shit, fucking drive, man. I was springing some Bangalicious on him. It's gonna stick. And he's gonna have a lot of drive. He's gonna fucking fly and he's gonna fucking be light on his feet. He's gonna come in with great aggression, and he's gonna be ready for every storm Cyril brings him, man. It's gonna be sick.
Hey, go get ready for your next Netflix special, Mr. Chappelle. We're gonna talk to Scott Roberts now. Thank you.
Fuck you, asshole.
Hey, buddy.
Thank you for that.
I love Jay, man. Hey, you're coming up to Mohegan Sun. Have you been to the Mohegan Sun before?
No, sir.
Oh my God! Wait till you guys see this place, man.
This place.
It's normal for us around here because we live around here. We've been to it a million times.
It's normal.
I worked there for about 11 years.
Doing what?
I was a waiter in a restaurant there, and I also worked security in a club there.
Right
and I took a long break. I took a long break from the Mohegan Sun, just living my life. I moved away from, 40 minutes from the Mohegan Sun. But I went back there after a few years. I went back, and I'm like, the way this place is built is just absolutely fucking incredible. Wait till you guys get in there, and you're going to be like, this is the most beautiful damn casino I've ever been in my life. For sure.
Thank you for saying that. I'm already really excited, but I love architecture.
you're
really
gonna love this place,
the
then.
Buildings and stuff. That's awesome. Right on.
Oh, you're gonna love this place, then. Forget it.
In the arena, dude. The arena is perfect for combat sports. And like I said to Reber, who was on here earlier, like I started asking Feldman when they're gonna come to the Mohegan Sun back at BKFC 18 in Florida, down at Hollywood, Florida. We were at Evander Holyfield's gym, and I got to talk to him, and I asked him. And then from there on, I probably talked to Feldman 20 times since then, and every single time I talked to him, I asked, when you coming to Mohegan Sun? And he finally got it done. It's going to be fucking awesome. There's not a bad seat in the house. You guys are about to put on a show in front of an awesome crowd there for sure.
That's so cool. That's so cool. I don't, like, as a fighter, I know how a lot of these guys start throwing names out there and want to go and take out guys that have such good names. But dude, I love being around the greatness. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, like the, there's guys that I'm gonna be around that I might fight later, but I just like being around the energy and stuff like that. I had my first pro fight back in California when I was 20 years old. I've had a pretty interesting life journey, and now I'm back in it. I don't, I really don't like being away from these caliber of people. Like, yeah, it's easy to think about how you're gonna fight them or how they might say nasty things to you, but being around guys like, Lorenzo Hunt doesn't like me. The guy fucking hates me, but it's cool when I'm around him, and it's just like, that's a real motherfucker right there. Like, he did it. You know what I'm saying? Even if he doesn't like me and I don't like him, that man has my fucking respect because he has that belt around his waist. You know what I'm saying? So good on him.
So tell us about you versus Chris Sorrow, because we're very familiar with Chris. We've seen him fight many times. He's a New England guy. He's a big, giant, fucking jack dude who, here's the thing with Chris. Like, he's had some misfortunes in the BKFC. He had a couple wins, but then he dropped a few in a row. But he is an extremely technical guy. You see his training. He trains people. He has his own gym up in Maine. What are your thoughts on Chris, and what can we expect out of you and him, come May 11th?
I'm honored to share the time with Mr. Sorrow. Like you guys said, unfortunately, Mr. Sorrow has had some unfortunate luck. That's some of the reason for me just immediately taking the fight when I got offered it. I've been out of the game. I'm looking for a way in. They said Chris Sorrow. I was like, that's a big, strong dude with a pretty nice jab. But unfortunately, we're both 35. And he's been doing it. And the time that I've been out, he's been in there getting it done, doing things. But unfortunately, with like the Hector Lombard fight, and then the Townsville fight, he has unfortunate damage that he has to live with, that I'm essentially kind of planning on capitalizing. I'm not counting on knocking him out because he has all that trauma, but I do know when he's going to punch me. Absolutely. He's going to hit me hard, but I'm going to hit him hard too. And I'm going to, people, I haven't seen a third round in any of my fights. I finish them. I just go in there, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're both there to punch each other. So we're going to do it. What else is there to go and say? But I mean, like, what would you guys expect? I think my straights, I think I might actually catch him with a left hook to send him down, but Jay thinks it's gonna be a straight. Brandon thinks it's gonna be a straight. We're working like a lot of like the straights and the combinations and the sequences, but I think it's gonna be either a left hook or an uppercut from the left hand.
All right. The audience in the comments section want you to talk more shit, but guys, not everybody is Ryan Reber and the Wolf. All right. You're following two guys that were just fucking on fire, just talking shit to everybody. So, some people are more polite about how they're going to knock somebody out, which you just showed.
You had a very layman's termy.
He called him Mr. Sorrow before he said he's going to hit him with an uppercut.
He's going to punch me. We're going to punch each other. I'm going to knock him out. I mean, it's very good. It's very layman's terms. I like it.
I love it, man. Now, your team. We saw Jay. Who else is in your camp there? Is Kevin Smith part of this team?
Absolutely. Kevin Smith is the foundation.
Have you ever beat Kevin Smith's ass?
Oh, absolutely.
Just beat him down. Just beat the man down.
I have nothing. Yeah, Mr. Smith isn't there to push his ego in our face or be like, oh, this is my gym, so I'm the bad dude. He's there to build us up. and he wants a good fight team, and he's doing it. We have the best guys in the United States. They might not be the most technical right now across the board, but they have the best energy. They have the best charisma. They have the best gym vibes. They're always building each other up. They beat the shit out of each other in there. It's not like they're over there. You know, you got Jay Jackson. Lorenzo Hunt was rolling through there. You got, you know, Crystal Pittman, you know, was rolling through there. There's a lot of people that have been in there and like to go there from time to time. They're all bad dudes. And Kevin Smith really has the energy thing down. Yeah, Brandon Gold in 10 years from now, I think a lot of guys are going to want to, I mean, look at the situation he did with me. He remembered me from tryouts. This opportunity came up. He called me. He said, get to my house, stay here. You're going to work with Jay Jackson. We got Ronnie coming out. He was like, we're getting you ready for this fight. You're going to go and fucking fight Chris Haro. Right the fuck on. This is my chance. Sorry for all the swearing.
No, we do that too. It's the military, and it's okay.
Yeah. So that's pretty much it. Yeah, dude. Great energy, great vibes. We're there to fight. We're professional fighters. So, you know.
I love it, man. Well, hey, any final words? We're gonna bring on Sam Watford in a second.
Do you know Sam?
Do you know Sam?
I don't, but Brandon told me that that there is a tie there as of like recently. So yeah, that's really cool. So hey, what's up, Sam? I'll see you in Connecticut, brother.
Yes.
Yeah. Final words from you to anybody who's out there. Anybody that you want to thank or anything before we let you go, bud.
You know, I mean, not to copy the gentleman in front of me, but you know, thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Heavenly Father. Thank you guys. Thank you, Brandon. Thank you, Jay. Thank you, Rodney. Thank you, Kevin Smith. The family, of course. You know, without the family, what's the point? So, I guess that being said, thank you so very much, gentlemen, and I will see you in Connecticut.
Awesome. Thank you for coming on, Mike. You have anything else for Scott?
Scott, we got to let everybody know. May 11th, Mohegan Sun. This is the very first bare knuckle card in Connecticut state history in New England. This is happening next week. Get there. If you don't have your tickets, get some damn tickets right away because Sorrow versus Roberts, and it's happening. I cannot wait. Next week is going to be awesome. We will see you there. We live right up the road, so we're definitely going to be there. If we made it out to L.A., you better believe we're going to make it to Mohegan Sun. Scott, thank you for coming on.
Thank you guys so very much. Have a wonderful evening.
Yes, sir. Everybody that's watching, we'll be right back with Sam Watford, baby. Here we go.
Later, bud.
BKFC, Knucklemania taking over LA. Let's go!
Here we go. What's going on, Sam? Welcome to the show.
What up? What up? What up? What's happening, man?
What's going on? Hey, welcome to the Mike and Mish show. We're excited to talk about you, or talk to you about this upcoming event, BKFC 61.
Pleasure to be on. I feel good. Feel real good. Thank you for having me.
No problem at all.
So we're running a little late here, but it happens. This is every live show, something crazy happens, and this time Ryan Reber made us late, so you blame Ryan next week. Make him pay for it.
You make him pay for it after the event. You make
yeah, we'll make him do a bunch of shots.
Hey, so Sam, we're not familiar with you. No, I apologize for that. What we want you to do right off the bat is give our audience a little idea of who you are and what kind of a fighter are we expecting at Mohegan Sun May 11th out there?
So I have a traditional martial arts background. I originally started with JKD when I was like 13 to 15, and then I stopped because distractions and where I was growing up at. But I picked it back up at like 21. Got into some Brazilian jiu-jitsu, kickboxing, a little bit of wrestling, and a little bit of Thai. A lot of MMA fights, amateur and pro. Fought for Bellator, Ring of Combat, Premier, Cage Titans, CS. And now I'm fighting for Bare Knuckle FC. The kind of fighter I am is I come to bring the pain. I come to bring the heat. I like to fight. I don't like to run around and chase my opponent or have them chasing me. I do use defense, of course, but I come to fight. I love fighting. I also come from traditional background, so the whole like bare knuckle thing. I've been doing hand conditioning and knuckle conditioning since legit. So that's not, So like when they told me about it, I was like, I'm with it because anytime I fight in MMA, I don't wear hand wraps anyway. So yeah.
Where are you fighting out of? Are you out of New York?
I was born there, but my mom, she moved us to CT when I was 4. So I mostly grew up in Bridgeport, North Side and North End.
No shit. Bridgeport, Connecticut.
Yeah.
No shit.
Yeah. The north side though, north side and the north end. Yeah.
Bridgeport, there's some rough areas in Bridgeport.
Rough, man. It was rough. Real rough. Real rough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, shit. And you've been there since how old were you when you moved to Connecticut?
4. I was 4 years old.
Shit. Well,
Yeah.
You're from our area. I'm from down like the Norwich area, like down that way.
I know where you guys at. That's close to New London.
Yeah.
I got people out there. Yeah.
No kidding. Shit, we probably know some of this. How old are you?
33.
You got a lot of static in your mic.
Is there a TV on?
Yeah, I turned it down for you.
Because that's what it is coming through.
Is that better?
Clear on our end.
I turned it down. Is that better?
Yeah, there we go. Yep.
Okay.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's much better, much better. So, how old did you say you were?
33.
33. I was gonna say we probably might know some of the same people, but
how old are you?
I'm a full decade older than you, my friend. Well, I'm 9 years older than you. So
you never know. I know a lot of people. Yeah.
Well, that's cool, man. We're both in the Army, right? So
okay.
Earlier in the show, I guilted a sergeant major into buying some tickets to the BKFC 61 event. He's in the comments right now. He says he's from right down the street from Bridgeport. So
okay. Word.
Yes, you'll be performing against him. So what do you know about your opponent on May 11th? Do you know anything about him? You do some research or what?
Yeah. I know. I fought him before. I beat the shit out of him the first time. I don't like him. Yeah, I beat the dog shit out of him. He had like a million excuses after the fight. The weight cut. Like, is it okay to curse on here and shit like that? All right, perfect. All right, perfect. I don't like him. I can't stand him. He don't like me. I'm gonna fuck him up this time again. This time I want to show like who's the real winner. So I want to knock him out this time. But yeah, he's from Mass. He's got a lot of fights. He's a tough dude. But
did you see his first bare knuckle fight?
I think
against Kyle Wright.
Yeah, I saw it.
That shit was wild, man. He was winning that fight, and then I think
he got cracked.
He got cracked. I think he forgot what sport he was in for a second there.
Man, he got his head knocked off. I seen it. It was a good fight. It was definitely a good fight. It was a good fight. I just don't like the guy. So
good. We like this.
Why don't you like? What did it start with?
Because he's a dick rider, bro. Like, look, when I go out to Mass, don't worry nothing about me going out to mass and fighting. Like, who is you for me to check in with? I don't got to tap in with you. You don't run shit. And even if you did, I don't care about you, bro. Like, you come out this way to fight or do whatever you got to do. I don't give a fuck about you. Bro, like, I don't care whether you're doing good or bad. I don't even think about you, but you got my dick in your mouth. Like, hop off my shit, bro. Like, I don't like him. Fuck that dude. I could care less about him.
Is he hitting you up all the time? Is this what's going on?
Nah, it's just you know, like
he's yapping a lot.
Yeah,
That's what
yeah. Like he's one of them dudes that, like, if you touch down, so he's from Mass. You understand what I'm saying? He's from out there. He's from Springfield, and like if you come through his town, or if you're fighting, he's like, and we in the same weight class. Honestly, I think some of it is just competition, but man, fuck him, bro. I can't wait to knock his head off. Like,
it does make for a good fight.
You didn't fight him that long ago.
No,
right?
8 months ago. Spanked him.
Well, now this is the opening. Is this the opening fight?
This is why we love talking to you guys, because
this is
we don't
fucking
know you
great.
before this. Now I love it.
Well, now I got to tell everybody that bought tickets that they need to be.
Yeah, don't miss it, please.
Don't miss the first fight of the night, because this one's got heat behind it. Man, I love it, because you know what? Pat went out there against Kyle Wright, and he was cracking him, and he sent his mouthpiece like into the front row.
Yeah,
and then Wright came back. It was a beautiful comeback by Kyle Wright, and I really liked that kid. Wright, he was he impressed me that night. We talked to him afterwards.
Him Comeback of the Year award for that.
We did, actually, on our award show.
He got knocked down 4 times in that first round, I think.
It was wild. Yeah, he shot.
Yes, I saw it. It was, and they went at a different way. I think that was 185.
What's this one going to be? 175? Did you hear me?
Nope.
I think he broke up for a second.
There. Yo.
You hear me?
What's up?
I can hear you guys. I can hear you, but it's lagging. Okay.
Yeah.
Is this one going to be 175?
Yeah, this is 175. The first time we had smoke was like, it was at 170. It was at welterweight 170. So this time it's 5 pounds more. It's 175. I guess he feels better or whatever. I don't care. I really don't care. I just yeah.
How long have you been?
Go ahead.
I was going to ask, how long have you been linked up with Jackson Wink Management? Is this a new thing, or have you been with them for a minute?
Recent. Nah, it's recent. It's recent. Yeah. This whole time I never had a manager.
Okay. And
I was just doing my own thing.
They were the conduit to bare knuckle then, right? Were they the ones that presented it to you?
Nah. It's somebody else I knew, but like they worked out certain things that they needed to. You know them guys?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, we've known them for a while, actually.
Okay.
Yeah. Are you talking with Brandon? Brandon Gold?
Yeah.
Kevin Smith, who we met Brandon Gold through, was actually in that little video that we just played at the end. There was like 5 or 6 of us in LA from this past weekend, and Kevin Smith was the guy, over with the white hair. I don't know if you ever met him before, but he was in that. He was in that little footage that I played.
Okay. No, the only people that I watch bare knuckle from time to time. Like, I think it's dope. When it first came out, I was trying to get on it. But I couldn't, like, it. I mostly compete in MMA, so like when it first came out, I was trying to get on it, but like it was. I didn't pursue it hard enough. I'll say that. I don't think I pursued it hard enough. But like, I don't really know. I know like some of the fighters, and I know Thomas Sconzo.
Yeah, Tom Sconzo. Yeah, we were just sitting at breakfast with him on Saturday morning, I think it was. We sat and ate breakfast and chatted with him for like half an hour.
He's a great guy.
So. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. He is. I used to kill his card up in New York back in like 2014, 15.
No
Yeah,
kidding.
like 20. Yeah, I was like, yeah, I was the NYFE champ as the amateur. I was on like all his fights.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's awesome.
You know, it's crazy, right? So this is how small the world is, right? So I'm down in like Orlando or Tampa, one of the Florida cities, and I went out to dinner with Sconzo and a bunch of other people from the BKFC, and I'm sitting there next to Tom. I've never talked to him in my life, and
Okay.
he becomes like the most interesting guy I've ever met in my life. He's like telling me that he was like good friends with Malcolm X's daughter, and he trained under Ron Van Cleef and all
Yeah,
this
yeah,
stuff.
yeah,
And
yeah.
then I said, he goes, I pretty much know like everybody in martial arts. And I said,
Yeah,
my
yeah.
dad used to train under Peter Rogers out of Connecticut. And he goes, oh, no way. I'm a good friend of Pete's. Tell Pete that Tommy Sconzo said, I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, wow, what? No shit.
Right, right.
And I told Pete Rogers when I saw him down at the BKFC tryouts. That was the first time I seen him since that conversation. And I let him know. He's like, oh, yeah, I love Tommy. He's a great guy. I'm like, man, what a small fucking
Yeah,
world.
yeah, man. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, yeah, it's all connected. Especially, it's its own community. Combat
Yep.
sports.
It
It's
really
like
is.
it's its own community, just like everything else. So, everybody pretty much knows everybody at this point. The good, the bad, the ugly. Like, so yeah.
So let's
Yeah.
get back to your fight. Let's get back to your fight for a second. Is this should we expect this to last long? I feel the animosity between you and your opponent.
Right.
Is this going to end quick, or are we in for like a fight of the night type fight?
I wanna beat the shit out of him, but this time I wanna take him out. I wanna end him. So at some point, whether it be halfway through towards the end, I wanna this time, like the first one was unanimous decision. I dropped him. He was holding on for dear life. He was stalling. His best moments was getting a takedown. I would get back up and I beat the shit out of him some more. So like I think he was a little confused because he got like a takedown or two. So he thought like he was supposed to win, but bro, you got fucked up during that whole fight. Like everybody knows it. You see his face at the end of it, you see mine. But I'm not living off that first one. You know what I'm saying? I always want to get better. But my point is that this time I wanna take him off the map. Like I wanna take him out of here.
I love this. And hey, you fought him 8 months ago. Have you fought anyone since, or was he the last person you fought?
No, I'm always active. Win, lose, or draw. I'm always banging. I Cam, what's the dude's name? Aaron, and Jack Con. You guys familiar with like the MMA?
Yeah.
Okay, so I just recently fought Jack Condon, then I fought Cam, then I fought Aaron.
So you have fought 3 people since you fought him 8 months ago?
Yeah.
Holy shit. You fought 4 times in the last 8 months.
Yeah.
God damn.
Honestly, if I could go more, I would. Like if I could fight every 2 or 3 weeks, I would. But it's not really like because that's that's what I'm used to. So that's how we grew up. Like that was kind of a normal thing, whether it would be play fighting or real fighting. Like especially because I was a teenager in the early 2000s where like people wasn't. I mean, dudes was getting shot and people would use guns and stuff like that. But like it wasn't like how it is now with the kids and the teenagers. You know what I'm saying? Like if we had a problem,
you're more likely to have a head up. Right? You're more likely to you're more likely to have a head up with something. We used to call it a head up. Well, head up.
Head up. Yeah, head up or shut up. Right.
Yeah.
Right. Head up or shut up.
Yeah, now you get shot.
Yeah. Yeah. So right, exactly. I mean, the world has changed drastically.
Yeah.
But so I'm used to that, and not only that, when I was an amateur, that's how I was fighting too. Amateur, you fight like crazy. You fight every few weeks. So like, bro, I want to fight. I want like and I just did a CAT scan. They said my brain is fine. All these years of scrapping, no brain damage.
That's great news. That's great news.
Yeah, that breath of fresh air.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Oh, dude,
Clean
man.
bill of health. Here you go. Go and punch somebody in the
Right.
face and let them punch you in the face. This will be fun.
You're right.
Yeah. That is good though. That is good because that's all you can wish for. You can hope for. You go out and you do all this fighting and stuff. At the end of the road, you want to make sure you're good, right? So as long as you keep on going and checking yourself out, you'll be all right. That's nice because it does suck when you see some people they get out and they're not good. They're not well, and maybe they could have prevented it. So it's good. That's good news.
Yeah, I try not to take a lot of damage and still bring action. So, but yeah, man, you got like it's organic too. Like a lot of people, I get like you got to sell the fight, but like this is organic. Like I just don't like the guy, and I wanna knock his head off. So like some people will be like, oh, it's unprofessional to talk shit because it's martial arts or like it makes the game look bad. But I believe that like, bro, you're gonna go back to the locker room, you're gonna go in the car ride and talk that same shit with your boys that you could have just talked.
Yep.
Like, so shit, you might as well. It is what it is.
I don't hate it.
Like,
no, I love it. And it's part of the game now because like, yes, if you're in the dojo, if you're in the gym, maybe there is respect there. You learn that, and that's what you learn.
Right.
But when you're out and you're at BKFC, you're in the public eye. It's fighting, but it's also a business. And if you're not promoting yourself and being entertaining, it's mostly entertainment. People are coming there to be entertained. Right. So yes, they love the fights. That's the main reason we're there. But on the way to the ring, your walkout, the music, the lights, what you say after the fights, it's at the weigh-ins,
it all
at
plays
the post-fight press conference, all that stuff matters. So if you don't say anything, then unfortunately you're not going to get what you want, even if you are good. We see people that are good and they are not getting their way, even though they're winning all their fights, and they're still not going where they want to because they're just not entertaining. So I say talk your shit. You might as well.
Word, man. Word. For real.
For real.
Dude. Yeah, I got to tell you, I'm happy we had you on here tonight.
Yeah,
I'm happy that Brendan reached out because I wasn't aware that even you were from Bridgeport, Connecticut. That's news to me. All this is news to me, and now
that's why we do this.
I am as excited about the first fight of the night as I am the main event now. So I tell everybody, don't miss any of the prelims because the prelims are just as good as in this bare knuckle game. You're all doing the same thing. You're all in there with bare hands in a circle fucking ring, starting 3 feet apart from each other, 5 2-minute rounds. It is always exciting, whether it be prelim fight number 1 or main event. Now you have proven that this prelim fight number 1 might be one of the most must-see ones on the card. So great job tonight.
Yeah, don't miss this because just don't miss this, especially if you was at the first one. You know how that went. I was dropping them, piecing them up. Like it was good. The first one was really good. So
he's gonna come in with a head of steam then, right? Because you were piecing him up the first time. So
you're right.
Now fuck him.
Right. Yeah. Care what he comes in with. Listen, this time you can't hold on for dear life. You can't like stall and do all that bitch ass shit that you was doing the first time. So like I can just throw my hands. Yeah, there is the clinch and all, but don't if you coming to BKFC, you don't want to miss this. And y'all know me. Y'all been knowing me since. If you know me and we grew up, we came up, or like we know each other, even in the fight game. Pull up to the Mohegan Sun. Pull up, come through. May 11th. Y'all know what's up.
We'll be
I
there.
know what's up.
We will be there. We're promoting the shit out of it for these
Yes,
guys.
we are. We've been putting out
with me,
lots
man.
of flyers and posters and
We're
going to
putting-
bar to
Stop
bar.
playing with me. I know what's up. Right.
Yeah. Hey, and then Sam, come out to the after party. We're gonna have an after party right upstairs at the at Tom's Watch Bar. A bunch of people are gonna be going up there. Come up, have a drink with us.
What is it? The Avalon still there? What is it?
Avalon's still there, yeah.
Okay, I bet. I'll pull up.
Yeah, for sure. Actually, remember, maybe you at 32 years old, 33 years old. Do you remember Ultra 88?
What was it called?
Ultra 88. Before it was Avalon, it was Ultra 88. Do you remember that? No. No, that's how it was a while back. I used to work security in there for Ultra 88. It was a great club. So, hey, man, we're excited. Thank you for coming on here. If we're going to give you one more opportunity to just say whatever you want to say, thank whoever you want to thank, you fucking threaten whoever you want to threaten, and then we're going to let you get out of here. Go ahead. Floor is yours.
Man, I want to thank God for health and still going and keeping me sane and healthy. I want to thank all my loved ones who and I ain't giving too many shout outs. I'm thanking God for the shit I done made. So yeah, I'll see you guys soon. Tune in,
man.
Sam,
thank you very
Sam.
much. Hey, thank you very much for coming on here tonight, man. It was great talking to you, and we'll see you next week. Best of luck. And Mike, what else you got for him?
What I was going to do, a little caveat to what Kyle said earlier about just as excited for the first fight of the night as the last fight. Take a look at this last weekend, Knucklemania 4. They had a stacked top of the card. The main card was stacked. But I'm going to tell you, the beginning of the night was better than the end of the night. So make sure everybody's there for that first fight, because the first half of the night might be the better half of the night. You just never know. With bare knuckle, it could be the whole night. But, hey, every fight is a must-watch. So make sure you tune in. Sam Watford's going out there, and he don't give a fuck about a head of steam on Casey.
Trash Casey. Not Pat Casey, Trash Casey. Yeah.
So thank you so much for coming on. Everybody will be
that sack of shit.
Nice. I can't wait to see you next week. We will see you at the weigh-ins. We will be there, and man, we will get you another interview with you in person. So we'll meet you next week. Everybody stay tuned. We will be right back after this.
Later, bud.
I'm like,
Mike Perry.
100% will be it. That's what
I get to spend this month making coffee.
You don't have to pay for it. Probably American they teach you about.
Red Bull instead of water, and then they're halfway to work.
Cheers.
Let's go.
Musty.
Cat shit coffee.
What do you think?
for not being a coffee drinker, it's pretty good for cat shit coffee.
Pretty decent.
Tastes like calico. It's not bad.
There's a hint of Sphinx in there.
There's a hint of sphincter in there. What do you think?
Awesome, man.
Good?
Yes,
You
sir.
tried it too?
Yes, good. Thank you.
He's come for the coffee. He's come for the coffee.
What's up, man? That cat shit coffee.
What do you think?
Got a little funk.
Got a little funk in it?
A little funk in it, but it tastes pretty good.
A little musty.
Yeah, a little musty espresso.
Right. And they're in big fights. They're in like title fights.
Join me, the Archangel Escoboza, here watching the Mike and Mish show, drinking Cashier coffee.
Watching the Mike and Mish show, drinking cat shit coffee. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, if you didn't see it before, that was cat shit coffee.
Yeah,
yes,
that
sir.
was a good one. I like that one.
Yep. You know what? It was pretty goddamn good too.
It was good, and we gave it to Jomi, and I hope he drank it all. And
I hope he drank some.
Derek Perez was in that too, and we were talking about Derek.
That was
Perez.
right after the Reber fight.
Yeah, and we were just talking about that. So
yeah.
Boom, look at that, full circle. We came here on this show.
You know what? That coffee was very good.
That was
but
the
you
face
know
that
what?
Ryan made.
It wasn't. It wasn't better than this episode of the Mike and Mish show.
Yeah, this was good. I loved this whole episode. It was really, really, really good. We had a lot of fun. We did a lot of stuff. We had a lot of videos. We laughed.
We laughed. You know, man, Reber has an energy that not a lot of people can match. I love the energy that he fucking puts up.
Reber only on episode. Reber only. Nobody else.
Right. We could do an hour with him easy. We could do 2 hours with him easy. And then the Wolf, man, that guy doesn't lack confidence. He also doesn't lack power. We saw him at Whaling City at the get shit done coffee. Shout out. We saw him at the tryouts. He definitely had a little extra going for him than most of the people.
I knew about him like right away. He's howling. He's howling.
He's hammering the bag, dude. He was hammering the bag.
The bag. Yep.
Yep. He was showing out for sure. So we knew we were going to get him on. And then the two Jackson Wing guys at the end of the show, Mr. Very polite Scott Roberts. That was cool to see him, and Jay Jackson popped in.
Yeah. That's cool.
I'm excited because he is definitely got a calm politeness to him, but he also lives like politely saying, "I'm going to knock out Chris Sorrow."
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like it was
Jay
funny.
Is pretty polite too, though.
Jay is
polite,
one of the nicest guys you'll ever meet.
He's kind of broken out of his shell a little bit since he started, right? Like he's still very nice, but his personality comes out a little more now than before. But
for sure. And then that last interview there, whoa.
Like that was fun.
He's from Bridgeport, dude. Bridgeport, for those who don't know, Bridgeport's a rough town down there, and right, it's down towards New York, and you know,
everyone knows that's not an easy place to grow.
It is not the easiest place, and the prison down in Bridgeport is a fucking rough place too. Our boy Joe Franco, our buddy Tito Francor, he fucking has done 20 years. Not in that prison, working in that prison. So yeah, man, great show tonight. We don't really have anything.
Yeah,
I mean, we're not going to do an outside the circle.
So
yeah, it's a four-guester. We're not going to do an outside the circle, but I can throw one at you right now.
What do you mean?
We started it before we brought the guests on.
Outside the circle, Kyle?
No,
outside the circle.
I have just one. So earlier, look at this. Earlier in the show, before we started bringing guests on, we brought up Ryan Garcia, and we brought up the debacle that is him popping hot twice.
It's a total debacle.
But there's also another thing going on with that whole circle of the world. He is managed or promoted by one Oscar De La Hoya. Did you see what happened with Oscar De La Hoya and Canelo Alvarez?
I did see.
Did you see what new part owner of the BKFC posted?
No, I did not see.
Not that
Who is the new part owner of the BKFC?
His name is Conor McGregor, Mr. Billionaire Conor himself. I don't know if he's a billionaire, but he's got to be pretty goddamn close.
Oh, yeah, I know.
So this is proof. This is absolute proof, Mike, that the McGregor effect, and that's what I just called it. I haven't heard anybody say that yet. I'm calling it the McGregor effect.
Definitely something.
The McGregor effect is going to influence the BKFC more than anything that has happened with this company so far. He fucking went online, saw that Oscar and Canelo were fucking beefing, and he posted, "I want to see these two guys fight with the gloves off in the BKFC."
Dude.
Conor McGregor posted that. You might not have seen that post. Big Face shared it on his story. You could see it there. What are your thoughts, Mike, when you hear me say that Conor McGregor, new part owner of the BKFC, is saying that I want to see Oscar De La Hoya and Canelo Alvarez take their fucking gloves off and fight bare knuckle in the bare knuckle fighting championship? It would never, I don't think it would ever happen, but that is the kind of spirit that is in that man right there.
Yeah.
He's thinking crazy. They have a lot of money. Something big is going to happen with this company. What do you think when you hear that shit?
Shout out, let's go, boy.
Shout out, let's go, boy.
That's what I think. Let's go, boy. Holy shit. I didn't even think about that type of shit, of him going on and just being able to influence right there on the social medias. I have it in my hand. Did you see me clean this off?
Shout out, let's go, boy.
Shout out, let's go, boy. Just to break right in here, they gave us this little gifty gift of a nice coaster, bare knuckle fighting coaster that they made.
Yep.
Those boys. And you want to know what? So getting back to
get back to that. Let's go, because that's big.
Shout out, let's go, boy.
I did not think that he would, I should have known now that it's happened, but man, God, he's got a lot of influence, and he can just keep saying that to people. And you know how many people are going to be like, I'll take you up on that? It's Conor McGregor.
Yes. Isn't it beautiful that he's the kind of guy that'll be like, you know what? I would love to see. We brought it up last night, and a lot of people have said that Robbie's done. But, he's the kind of guy that could make a Robbie Lawler, Mike Perry fight. You know what I mean? He's the kind of guy that could get Nate Diaz to fucking come on over and offer him $2 million to fight bare knuckle. You know what I mean? I really do think that in the next 6 months, now that the fucking merger happened, now that Conor bought in, it is a different ball game now. Shit's about to go down, dude.
Shit's about to go down, man. Unbelievable. I cannot wait for that. So when I played the video earlier, right, to move on to something else, I play the video, I look at the comments, not one comment from Big Ben. That son of a bitch went to bed before that played. Can you believe this guy? The nerve that he has. The nerve that he has.
Yeah, before he became a big star in LA.
He's like, oh, you guys got to use that video. He's been talking about it since the second after the video stopped recording. He's been talking about that video. If you know Ben, you know what I'm talking about. Ben has been talking about, whoa, that video, send me that video. You're going to use the video. He's talking about this morning. I finally play it. He's not fucking here. Unbelievable, this guy.
So, Stew-Not of the Week. We're going to bring back Stew-Not of the Week right now, everybody. Right now, Stew-Not of the Week is negative 1% owner of this show. Negative 1% owner just dropped to negative 2.
Of the week.
Boo, boop, 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 boop,
Everybody point and laugh at Ben.
Everybody point and laugh at little Ben, as Brian Scotia calls him. Brian Socia.
Yeah.
As Mario Lopez. Hey, and then one more outside the circle. Mario Lopez, everybody go find it. I don't even know what the podcast was, but Mario Lopez went on a podcast today or yesterday, and this motherfucker put the biggest stamp of approval on bare knuckle fighting that I think I've ever heard anybody do. He was glowing on this goddamn podcast. He was just.
I see something right here.
Yeah,
Mario
he was
Lopez on BKFC. It's the purest form of sport.
Oh, he was to the moon for this shit, dude. He was like really ranting and raving about it. And it was cool to hear that shit because we didn't get to talk to him. And he really didn't have a ton to do with it. But he did his thing.
Yeah.
But I know that
we will have him.
He clearly had a fucking blast and loved the product, because if you hear him on this podcast, he was just loving that shit, dude. And he's telling the guys on the podcast, he's like, you should have come out. You should have come out because you would have loved it. It was the most savage sport I've ever seen. Then he talked about Angulo knocking out Jeremiah Riggs. He was like,
oh, yes.
He was like want to see what?
Want to see
the knockout?
Angulo knock out Jeremiah
Sure.
Riggs? Do you want to see that?
Yeah, show everybody. Let's see it.
I just said, let's see it. Hold on. I know I have it here. I just played the damn thing. Where the heck did I put the freaking thing? Oh, my God. This is unbelievable. You're going to have to give me... Oh, nope. I found it. Man, that was great.
They did it in front of an empty crowd. It was amazing. Obviously, I was joking there. It was fucking incredible. Mike, that was an amazing night. That was an amazing knockout. This was an amazing week. And I think we should wrap it up. It is getting late, and I think we got to go to work tomorrow.
Yeah. I just had to say this. Look what came. This finally came in the mail.
What is that? The KM4?
No, they're not KM4.
Which ones are these?
They have us on them.
Oh,
an American
shit.
flag in the background with a Mike and Mish logo. Look, keychains. So if anybody's going to be in Connecticut, we're going to have these bad boys. Thank you, Russ Maxim. He sent these to us, and they were supposed to be overnight. He even paid extra money for it to get here, and it came in like 2 days later, so it never made it to the house. But this is what was in there, a bunch of these.
We didn't ask him for this either, and I'm not sure how many people want us on their keys, but I think it's fucking awesome.
I think you should have us on your keys.
Yeah, I think you should all have us. Let me tell you something. If we give one of these out, right, and then the next time you see us, you show us a set of keys with that fucking keychain on it, we'll give you something special, and I don't know what it is yet. It might be...
think about that.
Yeah. It might be some honey habanero whiskey or something. I don't know. We'll see. But awesome show tonight. Thank you to all four of our guests, Reber, Wolf, Scott Roberts, and Sam Watford. Great conversations. You guys can see all four of those guys, not this Saturday, the Saturday after, May 11th, Mohegan Sun Arena. And if you have not gotten tickets yet, you need to get them things. We have a link. They're on my Facebook page. They are in the link in the bio of our Instagram page. There's a link tree. Click on the link in the bio. Go in there. You can buy tickets in there. And we'll see your asses out there. And if you do make it out to the Mohegan Sun, and if you do go see the fights, make sure you stick around and you party with us afterwards, because it's going to be a fucking epic night in the Mohegan Sun. I can't wait, Mike, especially after talking to these guys tonight.
Yes, sir. Cannot wait. Cannot wait. Everybody, we will see you again very soon. I'm ready for bed.
We're ready for bed. I think we already have a couple of guests lined up for next week, and I don't know who they are off the top of my head.
Yeah,
so you just got to tune in next Wednesday, and we'll see you then. What do you got to say, Mike?
I'm out. Peace.
Peace.